um, like example like this in One Piece is I'm always wondering what is the point with Nami and Nico Robin in Straw Hat Pirates crew, and like always when there are a new adventure in One Piece world with Straw Hat, like you get some feeling that Nami don't do anything like in the fight. Like sometimes always wondering why do she even in the crew? Like sometimes, like I, what I mean is like this. Every of them, like Sanji, Zoro, all of them have big fight. Nami only have one fight. It's like, is she only there to be a sexual icon in the crew? Is she not like? Sometimes you really feel she is like useless. She have no point in the crew. So I really hope in the Wano arc, the newest arc, that she will fight some strong person like Pudding or Big Mom. That she really are useful for like really fight. Like it's a bit strange with like female character in manga, not only One Piece, but like in Naruto, Bleach, Rurouni Kensei, and you name it. All female character in the manga or anime is always are always showing like a sex object. They're never a fighter. They never, sometimes, but almost and always, they always show themselves as just seal. They are no point with them. It's like they are really. There's not any point with Nami in One Piece. She only there to be sexualized. That is, people really need to understand that is really, they are pirate crew. They are pirates with powers like Straw Hat, Monkey D. Luffy, and so on. All of them are powerful. All of them are fighters, and but Nami. In the beginning, Nami was like writing maps for the sea, like all that kind of things when she worked for Arlon. But after they changed her look, it's like why do they need to change the look for Nami, Nico Robin? Is all of the aesthetic about them is gone. Like all of them is the point with them was there was like it's bit. I like One Piece really much, but I think it's a bit silly in the end that almost all female characters in One Piece always are so sexualized. It's like, do they really need to be sexualized to be good? Like, is there really a point for all of that? Do they have to look that? Like Nami was not sexualized at all in the beginning of the story, from the chapter 1 to chapter 20 and so on. She was just a girl from the Orange Islands, and she was a map designer for maps, sea maps, and so on. And she was a thief. She was like a female version of Robin Hood, steal for this and so on. And they changed her and all of that thing. And I think that is, I don't know how many have touched this subject yet, but it's bit, why do always female characters always have to be sexualized to be good? Like this is, it's not a good point. It's like really bad thing in the end. Like we can have cool and interesting females in the stories. In the future, we really can like make them powerful, strong. We don't make. It's like what I want to say is all of that kind of thing is. I think in the end, if always manga and anime always do sexualizing females in almost all manga, not all, but almost all, I think it's not good future. I really think, like in one example, if you create the character sexualized from the beginning, it's okay. But if you make a character so as not sexualized in the beginning, that makes this wrong. It's like if you really think about it, like Namie is a pirate. Like she's not a stripper. She's not not this kind of thing. She are pirate. She is a pirate fighter for the future pirate king. It's like, why does she need to look that way? Or that is like when Oda writes a story for the One Piece world, he make a good story. He make a good story of the journey of One Piece, the journey to find the treasure. For I don't know what One Piece is. If there's a special devil fruit to make some Goldie Roger have, some is very special, or there's something else. But the point with One Piece world is the story with the new enemies, new friends, new powers, new islands, and so on. Like that is the focus on the story. It's the beauty of the world of One Piece, not that simple thing with like it's a bit like bad. It's bad. It's like we don't need to have this in One Piece. We don't really need to see Nami in 20 times in bathtubs. We don't need to see it. It's like we want to see power. We want to see adventure, the seas. We don't want to see a stupid showcasing of a woman in the. It's like it's so stupid. It's waste of time, and I hope this chapter 300 newest chapters will come for One Piece tomorrow. I really hope we need to see something else. We really need to see something else. We don't. It's always. It's so stupid. I really hope in the end of One Piece story, like the end, like everything is gone. I really hope Nami have faced off with some strong opponents. Really, like Pudding or even Big Mom. Like really. On her own, like not any help. Sorry, son, not on the winner of her own, of a worthy opponent, like a strong opponent. For if she don't, I would say, if she just never fight, kick her off the crew in the pirate crew. I say it's useless with this thing. It's like. Oh, it's so irritating. Like, is she? Oh, fuck. Is simple-minded. Like, it's I don't say anything bad of a person. So like this way Nami looks, but I just say what I mean is I think it's stupid when there are manga books for adventure, like for seafaring adventure. It's like not only in Japan, only in America, even like in Marvel, DC, Dark Horse, all these comics, like many of them always show good women and good women and so on. In this way, it's like we don't need to have this way. We can have cool women look beautiful, but they don't need to be sexualized. This is different. They can be